Time for sports now and everything sports. Aaron, it's all over to you. Aaron, how you doing?
You, Rufai, Tundu, it was a pleasure. And
Morning,
good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning.
A fantastic Friday it is, and I can't wait for the weekend to come very, very soon, because quite a lot of activities will be going on, especially in the world of football. And let's start it from football. And yesterday at the Bramall Lane, it was Manchester United against Sheffield United. And once again, Manchester United proving to become back kings after a disastrous start to the game where Henderson's error led to the goal. But they were able to come back thanks to a brace from Marcus Rashford in that game. Right now, Manchester United have won their sixth straight away games, all right, in consecutive fashions, always coming from behind. And yesterday, it was the same storyline, and ultimately meant that, as it stands right now, they're looking at being title contenders, as critics have turned to praise singers for Manchester United and how they've been able to pull themselves together, pull their act together, dig deep, and always produce the result when it matters the most. Well, although Manchester United have actually faced trying times, they've been oscillating for quite a bit this season and yet to show anybody come of consistency. Let's hope that they can continue this over the course of the weekend. Now, moving away from that, since we're talking about football, yesterday, one man, a Poland international, Robert Lewandowski, who is the hottest striker in the game right now, was crowned the best player in football by FIFA, and he went away with that coveted prize, having scored 55 goals in 47 games, helping the German Bundesliga outfit to Bayern Munich to the German title, to the UEFA Champions League, and also the DFB Pokal. Now, it must be noted that this is the second time in 13 years that neither the duo of Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi were being chosen, and clearly fans noticed this, and they went after Cristiano Ronaldo, who was looking very disgruntled, maybe for being shone, but he hadn't shone like a million stars in the year in review, talking about the 2019-2020 season, because if they can actually help us with the picture, it actually shows the man who we're talking about, Cristiano Ronaldo, looking very, very angry, and fans have gone against him. Another man who doesn't like to lose at all, talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, and ultimately yesterday it was ceded to someone else. You can see Cristiano there in the middle looking furious. Why? I don't know. Lionel Messi looking most of the time very disinterested, as the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, gave that particular award to Robert Lewandowski. Well deserved, I must say. It's not about goals, but the quality of goals and the impact of those goals. And the man clicked all those boxes. So if you ask me, this man is a worthy recipient of this award. I must congratulate him, and let's see what becomes of the 2020-2021 season. Moving away from Robert Lewandowski to a bit of controversial news right now. We know that it's been well reported. Okay, by the way, Lucy Bronze won the award for the best female in the world. This is the first time a UK female is actually winning this, and I must say congratulations to her. At the moment, she's with Manchester City. She won it while she was playing for Olympique Lyonnais, and she has continued her fine fashion this season. Now, moving away from that to the World Anti-Doping Agency right now, there are controversies, counter-controversies, because WADA had banned Russia. We know all the state doping that actually happened, the investigation and the whistleblowing and everything that happened. WADA did ban Russia, which was rightful, which was the right decision, and Russia did not like the decision. They took it to Court of Arbitration for Sports, and ultimately had a watered down decision that is getting everyone upset and furious about that. Initially, Russia wasn't meant to compete in most of the events because of the 4-year ban, and that 4-year ban has been shrunk down to 2 years. And not just even that alone, to rub salt into injury, they've said that now the World Cup team, like we are seeing now, they can actually go to the World Cup in 2022 as a neutral team, wearing the red kit and carrying their country's name on their shirt, despite being banned. And this suspension is really, this particular decision has really rubbed several other agencies and even WADA themselves and other countries the wrong way, because it's almost like giving them a slap on the wrist for what was a heinous crime, if you'd ask me. But before I come to you guys quickly, even though we know this man has actually passed away, the Diego Armando Maradona, the legend in football, he's still stirring controversy as the court has ruled that his body must be conserved in case a DNA is needed for a paternity test. At the moment, we know of 5 recognized children from Diego Armando Maradona's marriages or his flirtatious actions. Now 6 others have actually come up, and one of them being Magali Gill, who has said that she only found out that Diego Armando Maradona was her father just 2 years ago, and at the moment they're all jostling for that, at least a piece of that wealth that he left behind. And according to the Argentine courts, if you can prove that Diego Armando Maradona was your father or you had some ties with him, you should get your cut.
Well, quickly, Aaron.
Yes.
Let me start with the FIFA awards.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp, by the way, still got the best coach.
Yes.
For the second time running. The Bayern Munich goalkeeper got best goalkeeper. Son.
Manuel Neuer, okay.
Yeah, Son of Tottenham got the best goal. Now, you mentioned Lucy Bronze, you mentioned Lewandowski. If you look at it, it looks like, FIFA awards are Eurocentric. Isn't it possible for them at some point to look for good coaches and best players, in other leagues around the world? After all, FIFA used to, promote that slogan, for the game, for the world. But, year after year, what you see is that, FIFA is just Eurocentric in terms of its selection. Now, you were talking about Ronaldo looking so, solid. But if you look at the voting that has now been made available by FIFA, it looks like it's actually Messi that has some kind of grudge against Ronaldo, because in Messi's shortlist, he had Neymar, he had Mbappe,
And Lewandowski.
and then he had Lewandowski as number 3.
Yes.
And he won. He didn't include Ronaldo in his list. But if you check Ronaldo's list, Ronaldo included Messi in his own list.
Yes,
and,
he did.
there's been a number of comments about that. But for me, the big event yesterday was to see Kai, the son of Rooney, signing a contract, a teenage contract,
Massive.
with Manchester United, where the father, achieved the record of being the highest goal scorer in the history of Man U, although he tries to play that down. And, it must have been for him a really emotional moment to see his son now signing for the teenage team. And he and his wife were there. His number 10 jersey, was on the table with his image in the background. I thought that was quite a special moment, not just for their family, but also for football. Yeah. It's not always that you have your son following in your footsteps.
Doctor, let me start it off from the first question you raised about looking at diversifying this particular award. The truth is this, the award in football, the best player award, whether it's called the FIFA Ballon d'Or, whether it's called the Ballon d'Or, the FIFA Best as it's called right now, is a popularity contest at best. It's not a true testament to who is the most exceptional player in the year in review, and that has always been the question. And that is why you've seen Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo won it more times than they shouldn't have, because questions have been asked about 2010, for example, where Wesley Sneijder was the most exceptional player in the year in review, but no one looked at him, and they claimed that because Lionel Messi scored more goals. It is not the highest goal scorer award, but the best player award, and they gave it to Lionel Messi. Same as Cristiano Ronaldo. He should have even won it probably like 2 years ago, but they said maybe due to politics here and there. We've seen it even happen when Ronaldo even won it 3 years ago. He shouldn't have won it because there was a Frank Ribery somewhere in the offing who had done so well for Bayern Munich, but yet they still gave it to Cristiano Ronaldo. And those question marks have always been hanging on the head of their particular award. And if they can banish that, because people like Mohamed Salah, people like Sadio Mane, who have distinguished themselves for both club and country, should always be given a shot. We know they've dominated Africa, but they should be dominating the world. But trust me, I don't think that will happen because it's a popularity contest. At best.
And maybe we should work on our own stuff too. It's really very important. I mean, maybe we should work on our own stuff too and developing our games and our networks too here to be able to make it to the world, really. But thank you so much, Aaron, for your time.
Always a pleasure.
Really appreciate you.